Hi there. Today we're going to be talking about a kinesiology-based product, the Rise app. Sleep plays a vital role in our overall well-being and productivity. Understanding our individual sleep needs can help us maximize our energy levels and enhance productivity throughout the day. In this overview, we will explore the significance of the Rise app in contributing to improving sleep depth and circadian rhythm, as well as some of the claims made by the product itself. Firstly, the Rise app was founded by 3 individuals from the Rise Science organization, and its main objective is to track energy and sleep of an individual. Let's define some of the main components targeted by the app. One of the main components of the Rise app is targeting sleep depth. Each person has a genetically determined amount of required sleep. When this need is not met consistently, sleep debt can accumulate. Tracking the number of hours needed to pay back this debt is crucial for maintaining optimal cognitive function and performance. Now, on the other hand, we must take a look at circadian rhythm. As for circadian rhythm, which is practically our internal body clock, it helps regulate aspects of our daily functioning like alertness and concentration. By understanding our individual circadian rhythm, we can identify peaks and dips in our energy levels as the day progresses. The Rise app should be able to account for both managing sleep debt and optimizing one's circadian rhythm for the following day. This app allows us to schedule tasks accordingly, maximizing productivity during periods of high energy and planning lighter activities during periods of low energy. Now we'd like to look at some of the claims the app makes. One of the claims is that there are 2 periods of high energy and 2 periods of low energy during the day. By aligning our tasks with these energy fluctuations, we can maximize productivity, which the app claims to be able to do. If we schedule more challenging tasks during peak energy periods, it allows us to use that alertness and concentration. Contrary to that, assessing lighter tasks or breaks during periods of low energy can help prevent burnout and maintain productivity levels. One of the other claims that the app makes is that it states napping is not a sign of laziness, but a productivity enhancing practice. Napping has been shown to boost productivity, creativity, memory, and confidence. The Rise app can help individuals identify optimal nap times based on their circadian rhythms, indicating when energy is low. By strategically incorporating power naps into our daily routine, we can recharge our energy levels and enhance overall performance. A final claim that we can make from the Rise app is that apparently sleeping more is less counterproductive than you may think. Sacrificing hours of sleep for extra hours of productivity will just result in accumulating sleep debt. This would have a negative effect on productivity instead. The Rise app aids in managing sleep debt by emphasizing the importance of paying off your debt. By prioritizing sufficient sleep, we can prevent the detrimental effects of sleep deprivation on cognitive function and performance. But it would be better if we acknowledge the research that would back these claims, otherwise, this would all be meaningless.
Alright, so now that we have reviewed the product and its claims, I'll be giving you a summary of how the description supports or fails to support their claims. So first, the aspect of supporting their claims, there are 3 main points. So the description gives clear methodologies. So they instruct that the app will use sleep times and light exposures based on your location to calculate your circadian rhythm, and the app uses historical data on your phone to determine how much sleep you actually need, uses phone behavior and wearable technology to see how much sleep you have been getting, and then to calculate your sleep depth as well. Second, they have strategies that have actually helped improve people in the population, such as athletes, businesses, and sales teams. So, for example, there was a 14% increase in revenue, and 95% of people actually feel more productive within the company. Finally, the background of the founder and co-founder have expertise, and their background applies to the product that they're selling. So the founder, Jeff Can, he earned a bachelor's in health systems engineering and a master's degree in engineering design and innovation. So he brings the aspect of optimizing and designing and giving improvements to the healthcare system. And Jamie Zeitzer, he is a cardiac physiologist who specializes how light specifically impacts circadian rhythms, and he is an associate professor of psychiatry and sleep medicine. Now we're going to move on to the aspect of how their description does not support their claims. So for example, there is no original contribution. They do not acknowledge who or where this previous knowledge of sleep came from. For example, they just use lines such as thanks to scientific research or studies shows in this description. Furthermore, there is a lack of citations and references. Data used in this description has no reference or source to where the fact is actually coming from. For example, there's a line that says 400% are more likely to lose their train of thought if sleep deprived. This sounds more hyperbolized than an actual fact. Third, there are no conduct analysis of the research. There is a lack of data to how their app specifically has helped users, the population, improve their sleep debt and cardiac rhythm. Second to last, the ethical considerations. There are no acknowledgement of potential harm that they may have brought to their studies in the athletes, businessmen, and salesmen. So how can we know if their methods are safe for the whole entire population? And finally, this is a good thing and a bad thing within their description. So they have testimonies and app reviews. So this supports how their claims actually apply. However, there's also failure because they do not give concrete data. There's no data to show how this app has helped users improve their sleep debt, cardiac rhythms, or anxiety.
The research by Rise, founded by Jeff Kahn and Leon Sasson, benefits from the founders' backgrounds in sleep science at Northwestern University, establishing a foundation of expertise in the field. This academic background lends credibility to the work. However, the research is marred by notable weaknesses that challenge its scientific integrity. Strengths lie in the founders' academic foundation, suggesting a level of expertise in sleep science. The potential for innovative insights into sleep patterns is evident in their approach to tracking cardiac rhythms using sleep times and light exposure for productivity enhancement. Conversely, weakness abound. The absence of direct citation to studies raises doubts about the research's verifiability and validity, as reliance on testimonials overshadows concrete material from established sleep science literature. The lack of conflicts, acknowledgements, and a tangible contribution to knowledge further undermines its overall credibility. The undisclosed methodology and procedure hinder the assessment of scientific rigor, leaving the research reliability in question. The unconventional data collection method through historical, phone, and wearable device data adds uncertainty to the reliability of insights gained. In summary, while the founders' academic backgrounds provides a potential strength, the research is weakened by a lack of transparency, reliance on testimonials, and insufficient contribution to existing sleep science knowledge. The innovative approach to productivity enhancement is promising, but these weaknesses cast doubt on the overall scientific foundation of the research.
Let's assess what we've learned by looking at the validity of Rise's claims. Looking at internal validity, we cannot establish a proper assessment of this form of validity due to the absence of details of studies conducted. Looking at external validity, the selection of Rise's study group is not centered around a dedicated audience and is also not claiming to display different methods and statistics for different types of people. Let's look at measurement validity factors. For logical validity, there is no data present to work with. For content validity, no peer review for the study was conducted, which can introduce bias from the company. For criterion validity, there is no indication of how the user's data is actually assessed and processed. This can possibly lead to providing inaccurate recommendations to the user. For construct validity, there is no claim difference for people of different careers or life backgrounds. An example is a computer science student to an athlete on the football team. Generalizing data found from a sample group composed of random individuals puts either the computer scientist or athlete at risk of not getting the proper sleep that they require, working against the app's main claims. In conclusion, Rise fails to meet the standards of validity as defined in kinesiology and under APA standards. Thus, Rise's claims are not valid, as the claims are diminished by a complete lack of evidence supporting the claims.